Loughlin turns 56 on Tuesday, and a source tells ET she is spending her birthday with her family as she awaits her sentencing after pleading guilty for her role in the highly publicized college admissions scandal.
We're just a nice, normal family, you know, like we don't have anything outrageous really happening.
The source says Lori plans to keep her B-Day very low-key with her husband Mossimo Giannulli and their daughters, 21-year-old Isabella and 20-year-old Olivia Jade. Quote, her priorities have shifted since this crisis began, and she feels as long as they are together, it will be perfect. She has been the face of this college scandal and has taken a huge hit to her career. So at this point, Mossimo and the girls are being very supportive of her.
I want to be supportive of everything they want to do, but I do want them to have somewhat of a normal, finish out high school, college experience. Maybe because I didn't have that, I really want that for them.
The Fuller House star pleaded guilty in May to 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud, while her husband pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud and honest services wire and mail fraud, after they paid $500,000 in bribes to get their daughters admitted to the University of Southern California as recruits for the crew team, even though neither of them had ever participated in the sport.
I just want them to have that experience and get that education and have a degree to fall back on.
Lori's plea deal states that she'll serve 2 months in prison and 2 years of supervised release, pay a $150,000 fine, and complete 100 hours of community service. Under Mossimo's proposed plea deal, he'll serve 5 months in prison and 2 years of supervised release, pay a $250,000 fine, and complete 250 hours of community service. ET's source says Lori has not been doing well as she awaits her and her husband's sentencing on August 21st. Quote, "This has been a long road and waiting for their sentencing has been painfully stressful. She's exhausted and is ready to get past this point." The source adds that Lori's focus is to spend as much quality time with her daughters as possible and that the family is, quote, "doing their very best to avoid spending the last days in fear of what's to come."
I want them to be happy. I'm happy to guide them and get them up and running.
But the source explains the actress does have one big worry about serving time in prison.
Lori, what have you said to your daughter?
Quote, "Lori's biggest concern is that if the girls need her while she is behind bars, she won't be there for them to help. The girls know she worries, so they have been making a big effort to show her how responsible they are."
Overall, I am happy and proud of my girls, and I think that they are nice people and they are kind people, and I think that's the greatest compliment I can give them.
And despite everything they are going through, the source says the family is actually doing well, and Lori is hopeful it will make them stronger in the end.